Hello everyone, this is Belle from the Academy team. Welcome to today's session where we will explore the latest features in Merchant Portal and Branded Web Update. For Merchant Portal, you can now display more than one preferred menu item language on Deliveroo and UberEats platform if your restaurant is currently using the integration. On the other hand, for Branded Web Updates, we now support guest reservations and have added options for standalone and multiple restaurant online reservations. Additionally, we have added a setting that allows you to decide if you want to display the check name on the order details page if you own a quick service restaurant or food court. And now, without further ado, let's dive into the update of the Merchant Portal. If you are specifically interested in the Branded Web Updates, you can also refer to the timestamp below to skip ahead to that section. The first update we have made for Portal enhancement is the ability to select your preferred menu item language to be shown on UberEats or Deliveroo platform. Previously, if you were using Eats365 along with UberEats or Deliveroo integration, even though you might have added an additional language besides the default language on Eats365, the menu item name would only be displayed in one language on the delivery platforms, which is the default language. For example, if your default language is English and the additional language is Chinese, the menu items names would only appear in English on the platform. And now, with our latest update, you can have the additional language to be displayed as well. And to set this up, you will need the Merchant Portal. So, on your Merchant Portal, go to the app library and select the delivery platform that you are currently using, either UberEats or Deliveroo. I'll take UberEats as example here. Click on Setting, and you will see that we have added a tab called Menu Language. To enable an additional language for menu items, simply turn the setting on and select the relevant additional language you would like to add, for example, Traditional Chinese. Then, choose the item name display format, whether you want your default language to come first or the additional language to come first. I'll choose the option where the additional language would come first. And once you have completed all these steps, when you sync your menu to the delivery platform, you will now see that there are two languages showing on your platform. And since I chose the additional language to come first, you will see the menu item name in Chinese first, followed by English. Okay, now let's look at the enhancement we have made to our branded online store. Our first update will be the guest reservation function. So, in our 24.2.3 update, we introduced the online reservation functions that enable your customers to reserve tables directly from your branded web using either their mobile device or desktop, provided you have the reservation license. However, back then, they could only make reservations if they were signed in to your branded web. And now, you can allow your customer to make reservation even they are not signed in. To do so, you will need the Merchant Portal 2.0. So, on your Merchant Portal, go to Modules and select Branded Online Store. Under Ordering Site Settings, choose the Branded Online Store where you want to enable guest reservation. Then, scroll to the bottom until you find the option to enable guest reservation. Toggle it on and click on Save Will Do. And now, you will notice that even though your customers have yet to sign in to your branded online store, they can still see the reservation button. To proceed, they simply need to click on it, select their desired reservation date, time, and party size, and then click on Book Now. Next, they need to provide the necessary contact information, and the reservation will be confirmed. Customers will also receive an email confirming their reservation details. And one important note, with guest reservations, unlike lock-in reservations, customers cannot manage or edit their reservation online after confirmation. So, if they need to make changes, such as changing the date and time, they need to contact you. Then, on your POS, you just need to simply click on the calendar icon, select the relevant reservation, and make the necessary changes from your end. Another enhancement we have introduced is also related to reservations. Your customers can now have the option to make multiple reservations across your multiple restaurants using your branded online store. Once you have enabled online reservations, customers can now access to your website. From there, they simply need to click on the drop-down menu on the left-hand side, select Reservation, and proceed with their reservation as usual. On this page, they can choose any restaurant they desire and even make reservations for more than one restaurant simultaneously. Okay, last but not least, let's explore an enhancement tailored for food court and quick service restaurant. In a quick service setup, it is a common practice to use a check name to represent table numbers. And before this update, when customers place orders via scan to order for their dine-in experience, they wouldn't see any check name information before they submit the order. And the check name information would only become visible after order is submitted. And before this, you are not allowed to change the name of the check as it defaulted to table, which could be quite confusing for merchants using the quick service restaurant function within hotels, as they might prefer the check name as room instead of table. And now, from this update onwards, they can customize this field name through either POS or the merchant portal. Here, I will use the merchant portal as example. So, first of all, go to Restaurant Settings. Under Dine-In, go to Scan to Order. Scroll to the bottom and you will see this Enable Custom Field. Turn it on and fill in the custom field name accordingly. For example, I'm putting it as your table number here. You can also put in others like room number and more. And once you're done saving the setting, you will now notice that the check name will be displayed on the order details page before you submit your order. And the name of your check will be following what we said earlier, which is for this, showing your table number. And if you put in other details like room number, then of course will be reflected here as well. And after order submitted, the check name will also continue to display according to your customized settings. Alright, with that, we have covered all the highlights in this merchant portal and branded web update. If you found that the features we have discussed just now are relevant to your restaurant operation, feel free to follow the guidance in this video to set them up. Okay, so that will be all for our session today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys soon in the next update. Goodbye, and have a great day ahead.